Yo, what up, everybody? What's good? This your boy JTL. Got my boy HD. This is
What up? What
another
up?
opposite from the norm. So, you know, by the time whoever catch this, probably be on repeat if y'all don't catch it live. So, whoever seen it, we put up a video the other day. Brother had got called to his girl job to fight this other dude or intimidate him, I guess.
Trying to be
Y'all seen it.
Captain Save a Hoe.
He got his ass whooped, got slammed twice. You know what I'm saying? So my partner said he wanted to talk more about the video since he didn't get a chance to really talk about it. So I'm gonna let my boy go ahead and you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and say something, man. Go ahead and say something, H.
I just wanted to kick a little commentary from the video because I checked it out, but I didn't really go through it with all the audio and give the full rundown. I just was first looking at just the pure ignorance of these black people out here just acting crazy, you know, getting into it where all type of shit could have went down and happened. But then I wanted to get some feedback from my partner as well. So I'm gonna just go ahead and just bust it out. First thing that I noticed when I really listened to it was when someone in the background was saying how early in the morning it was, about 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just like, why the hell is these black people out here fighting at 8 o'clock in the morning? At 8 o'clock, I'm barely awake. I'm just barely able to make it to work to even get a glass of water. But these motherfuckers is up at 8 o'clock trying to fight and square up. Why? That goddamn early. You ain't got nothing else to be thinking about that early instead of fighting. So this man got up that early, put his little skinny jeans on to get his ass whooped at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Why you gotta say skinny jeans?
I don't know what's worse, getting your ass whooped at 8 in the morning or 8 at night. I would say 8 in the morning because niggas is probably still half sleep. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Why y'all motherfuckers fighting at 8 o'clock in the morning? My second commentary was I heard some motherfucker in the background. I don't know if it was homeboy who came up there to defend his girl or the other kid, but this I heard someone say, I don't care nothing about going to jail. Why the fuck would that come out your mouth? You don't care nothing about going to jail. For me, there's nothing worse than being locked up in jail. Why would you want to be locked up in jail? Why the hell would you be saying you don't care about getting locked up in jail? What you think about that, man? Why are we as black people so quick to yell out, I don't give a fuck about jail, knowing goddamn well once you get locked up, you're gonna start that crying shit.
Cause you know what it is, G. It's the fact that that's why I think when she called dude up that it was just to scare her coworker and not really get into nothing. I think that's what that was. I don't think it was really for the fight. You know them scare tactics black people do. No, lock me up, throw away the key. You know, you know how they do that shit. So that's what I think. That's why he said that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't because he knew he was really gonna whoop the dude ass. He just tried to make him scared. And you like, come on, man. You can tell when a dude like to fight. When dude walked up there, he was all calm and cool and shit. Pass
I'm
homie
gonna
the
get to
blicky.
that. I'm gonna get to that. He was very calm. At one point, he had his hands in his pockets, just cute, cool as a
he,
cucumber, as the
he
old
was
people
like
used to say.
Jay-Z when Beyonce's sister was kicking at him and stuff. Like
Exactly.
he had his hands in his
Calm
pocket.
and cool.
Right,
But yeah,
right.
homeboy talking about I don't care about going to jail. You know when they put them cuffs on you, you gonna be crying like a little bitch. Then the next thing I noticed was, well, not the next thing, but one of the things that struck me was, homeboy that did the ass whooping. He kind of, in a way, kind of looked like a cross between Ice Cube and the Game in the face. But anyway, homeboy is walking away, start throwing up gang signs. this is another thing I don't get about our young brothers and
Yeah.
sisters. Why are you doing that shit and you being recorded? Why?
Mm.
Because you know goddamn well when them crackers look at this video, because believe you me, some crackers will be looking at the video, not just crackers who work at that job that y'all motherfuckers was showing out at, but it may be some motherfuckers who might squeal or run to the police. And you know the police are gonna look at that and see that you throwing up gang signs. And I just asked one of my cousins via text message to go look at it, and he told me automatically that that gang signs is from GDs. So if my
Hey, hey,
cousin,
hey, hey, hey,
who,
hey, man, we
so
ain't got to throw all that out there, man.
if my
It's
cousin
from
who's
somebody.
19, who's 19 years old knows about that, you know the pigs know about it. They
The
know
pig,
exactly,
the fuzz.
yeah, them goddamn crackers. Like, come on, man. We always are throwing ourselves in more trouble than we have to be. I understand that you was happy that you put homeboy in the Stone Cold Stunner and all that kind of shit, but come on, man. You doing nothing but getting yourself in more trouble. You getting yourself in an area where you can get in more trouble. So that
I mean,
definitely caught my eye. Go ahead.
I feel you on that. It's but I mean, besides the last thing he did, I mean, it's kind of with the self defense situation, or like you ain't gonna intimidate me. I'm gonna stand my ground. So really, what I'm saying.
But he didn't have to
The
start throwing
biggest,
up gang signs when he walked away.
yeah, that's what I was
He
gonna
he
say.
didn't have to
Besides
do that.
that, if the chick want to call her dude out there, if he was smart enough to be like, you know what, stand down on this one. It's your job. We're not gonna go out there and do that because you got to think. Technically, the brother that fought the dude when he came up, though, they can't just be like, we're gonna fire you because hey, they came to the job.
And that
I was
that
standing my
that's what I
ground.
that was my next bullet point. The job loss. We all know that at a building like that, there got to be some cameras outside somewhere. So the supervisors, the managers, even the VPs are gonna look at that because one thing that I noticed from watching different videos of different people laughing and making commentary is it's some people who started looking up that particular company, and you think that that company wants that type of heat. This video has gone super viral. 5 million, over 5 million people had seen it at the time that I had last looked. Who knows how much? So you think that I forgot the name of the company, but you think that they want that type of heat on them, that type of press? That looks ugly on them, especially with them doing business with other people. I know it's more than likely a warehouse job, but you think they want to be famous, known for that? So you know a lot of people gonna either get suspended or get fired. And that's the one thing that that girl did not think about when starting all this shit, losing your job. Homeboy or homegirl in the background said, you know you pregnant. What if they fire you for being the instigator of this, for letting your boyfriend come up there? You pregnant, you know you need this job to help take care of that baby, and
Hey,
your ass fired.
not to cut you off, but you know what that was about, right? Not what it was about, but you know why he was able to come out there because he probably a homosexual. She go to work, she bring it home to bacon, so he had to
Uh-huh,
find some
uh-huh.
kind of way to prove himself that he worth keeping. And the only thing he know how to do is fight and fuck. That's probably all he know how to do is fight and fuck.
But
So
she
he had to
not,
prove
but you know,
himself
she
some
may
kind
not
of way.
even have that job no more. Like I said, once they look at the tape and see why, they're gonna ask, why was this started? Why was he even up there? That's your boyfriend? Just like Pinky said, Day, that's your cousin? You fired. She was the one who she was the one who instigated all this shit. She was the one who started it. So you gonna lose that
Give me
job
back
and you
my
pregnant.
pistol, knuckle.
And you pregnant, knowing you need that job. You know what I'm saying? That right there is what we always say. Me and my partner always say. There's a difference between black people and niggas. And niggas don't think. You're gonna lose that job that you got. You're gonna lose them benefits. That's there we go. Black people don't think about that either. You about to have a baby. More on top of the job, you need benefits. So that baby can go to the doctor. You need benefits. And you about to lose them for what? For what? My next bullet point is something that we both, talked about, and that, I had said when I first sent you the video. Homeboy with the braids passing something to his homeboy. That right there was a thank God moment, because that could have got real ugly quickly. Yeah, the video was only what, a minute and 50 seconds, but that could have been a 10-second video if homeboy would have started busting shots right there. And then with the kid that he passed it to, if you notice throughout the video, he first told homeboy to stand down. So homeboy with the backpack with the dreads, that was more than likely his ace, his shooter, his fighter. Homeboy with and then you seen later on in the video, homeboy had the backpack off. So homeboy who came up there to fight, he walked into the lion's den. Homeboy had a gun and he had his homeboy right there ready to throw down. Homeboy with the braids didn't even have to fight. If he didn't want to, homeboy with the backpack on was ready to handle that. And who knows what kind of hand skills homeboy got.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm next. Come on, let's run it. You know how to. You already know how
homeboy
it
with
be.
homeboy with the dreads was ready. He was ready to take the backpack off quick, but homeboy said, nah, stand down. When you got somebody like that on your team who ready to drop the backpack and get it going without even talking, you know he ready for the action. You know he
Mm.
he about the action. He ain't even want to talk. He ain't want to say nothing. And as I said later on in the video, if you watch, that same dude after homeboy got body slammed twice, that same dude with the dress was standing right in the back. He had the backpack off by this time, ready to go ham on homeboy, just in case anything else would have slipped off. So you coming up here trying to be big bad tough guy, not even knowing how many homeboys he got ready.
Can't even fight at that. That's what make it even
Can't even
worse.
fight at that, but you don't even know who homeboy is. And then,
Well, apparently the nigga used to train to be for the WWE or something. The way he was slamming the shit out of
hey,
his ass on that concrete, boy.
he hit him, he hit him with the Bam Bam Bigelow roll. And
For
then
real, I was like,
you
damn, with the
you know,
motherfucking Sid Vicious around across the neck, slam on his back. I'm like, damn,
now
this nigga, yeah, boy, he got some skill, boy. They need to after that video, WWE need to reach out to this motherfucker. Go ahead, my bad, go ahead.
and something that I have thought about now, of course, we do think that, homegirl did it with the gassing up, but my thought was, what if homeboy came up there on his own? Yeah, homegirl may have said, yo, whatever going on at work, but what if homeboy just came up there on his own? You know what I'm saying? Because,
No, don't forget, because remember it was in the background saying you called him up here.
right, yeah, but that's an assumption unless she
No,
told them that.
that's what I'm saying. They're saying it like she was talking shit, like I'm gonna call my nigga. She called the nigga. He came up there when he should have stayed home
She
playing
called him that
PS4.
early in the morning at 8 o'clock. That nigga
Most
ain't
likely.
still asleep.
Come on now, come on, man. He probably had to drop her off. Remember? You
True,
know how be
true,
nigga ain't got
true,
no car.
true,
He
true.
probably had to drop the
Yeah,
bitch off the
he had
work.
to.
And
Hey,
she
can I
called him to
hold the
turn
car
right back
today?
around.
Can I borrow the
Yep.
car today? I just need to go borrow the car today so I can go run a couple errands and shit.
He had to fight to prove his love. Remember that's what we was talking about pre-show. He had to fight to prove his love. That's fighting fuck. That's what he there for. But go ahead. I digress.
And then I'm like, yo, what type of argument was she having with a homeboy that escalated this high? If y'all motherfuckers work at a warehouse, and no disrespect, I don't give a fuck what motherfucker work. Who cares? I'm just saying, what kind of argument could y'all have been having to where it escalated that high? Why are you and him getting into something that heated to where you got to call your boyfriend up to fight? Because in my mind, if it is a situation where you're getting quote unquote harassed by him at work, you take it to fucking HR. And then if it was me, and this is worst case scenario, if I got a girl and she come to the crib like, yo, this cat trying to holler at me, get my number. I keep telling him no. He keep, trying to holler at me on lunch break. She following me to the bathroom, shit like that. It's like, all right, boom. You tell HR, you write up an email, tell them whatever's happening. You know what I'm saying? At that point, if you work for a particular company, HR is gonna handle that because they don't like that workplace harassment shit because that leads to lawsuits and people getting sued and the job could get sued. So if you send an email to your HR to the manager saying some dude's harassing you, they're gonna take care of that shit same day. I done seen it happen. They don't play around. They don't wait a week. They don't wait 3 days. They get on top of that shit that day. So with the follow up to that, if you go to HR and your HR don't do nothing, then there comes the worst case scenario where you tell your dude, all right, I done went to HR, I done sent the email, this the email
Man,
I
look
done
here,
sent them.
bitch. You better call the
Bam.
authorities. Call the authorities,
Okay.
bitch.
Good. I mean, there you go. We
Don't
got a
call me
lot
up
of
there. Call the authorities.
we got a lot of steps to take before it get to the point where some man got to come to your job. So that just shows that these aren't black people, these are niggas. And
Mm.
when niggas are involved, stupid shit like this happens. Cause it should that's what I'm in my mind. I'm just trying to figure out what type of argument are y'all getting into where your boyfriend got to come to the job. What are y'all arguing about? Unless there's some nigga that you used to fuck or something. Cause what is it that's that serious
True,
that your
true.
dude got to come up? Right, that's what I'm saying. What is that serious that your dude got to come up to the job to box some nigga about? Is that I keep hearing that word thrown around, the workplace husband? Is that your job husband?
mm.
Because if that's the case, that's some dumbass shit. I hate hearing that phrase. And any woman who says that they have a work husband, you're a piece of shit hoe. Because you supposed to have one
Mm.
husband or one boyfriend. It ain't no play. Oh, that's just play. That's play. No, no, no. Because we know where that shit leads to. It can lead to jealousy. It can lead to envy. It can lead to somebody fucking somebody. No, you don't need to play around like that. This my work husband, or this my work boo, or this my work brother. No, fuck all that. You do all that shit when you single. If you got a man, if you got a fiance, a husband, all that shit need to go out the door. So I don't even know what a female and a dude getting into it about at work. What are y'all arguing about? That's what
Well, yeah,
homeboy with the skinny jeans should have been saying to G check his woman. Now what the fuck is you and this nigga
look,
arguing about?
man, that man didn't have no skinny jeans on. What had happened was
That
his
nigga
girl
did have
put
on
too
some
much.
jeans that my
Listen,
son could
listen.
fit into.
His girl put too much starch in his jeans. All right, and
Man,
she ironed it a little too long, and that's why they was like that. That's all that happened. So, but anyway, let's talk about that
that's
real quick.
that's probably why he was stumbling. He couldn't move in them tight ass jeans. He ain't had
Shit,
no flexibility.
he should have tried to cut the nigga throat with him. That's all he tried to do a swing kick and cut the nigga with him. But check
That's
this
why
out
he couldn't move.
real quick on some serious shit. The what we talked about before. You told me this. It's almost 40% of guys that are in
Damn
prison
nigga, you done stole
behind
my
women.
last bullet point.
I knew you was gonna
Go
go there.
ahead.
So yeah,
Go ahead, thief.
yeah,
Go ahead, thief.
yeah. So you got that many guys in prison. Almost 40% guys
No, no,
behind
no, 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 no,
the
no, no. I said 60. Not 40,
60.
60.
No, you told me like 37% one time, and I was like, that was almost
No,
50.
the the,
So
the
so
numbers
you went.
the numbers change, but one story that I read and I listened to a podcast, they had said 60%
Mm,
behind
mm,
a
mm,
female,
mm,
or
mm.
as we call them, a bitch.
A nothing ass bitch, like little
And you
pimp say, a
and you
nothing
know what?
ass bitch.
It don't even matter if the number 40%, 60%, 30%. That's too many brothers in jail behind a bitch.
Mm, Mm.
Too many. And that is what could have possibly happened here. One of
True.
these brothers or two of them could have went to jail if something bigger would have happened or something. I don't know. Who knows? The company may press charges and say that this dude was trespassing and fighting on our property, so they could look to get homeboy arrested. And you in county jail behind a bitch. And we all know what the story is. If you in jail for too long, you in jail and your hoe on the outside fucking the next nigga.
Fucking the next nigga.
And she might fuck home Bam Bam Bigelow for whooping your ass. It's too many of our brothers in jail behind a female. That number needs to stop. We need to stop trying to fight and cape for these women that ain't about nothing. Any female that's gonna put you in a situation like that ain't about shit. Period.
By the damn thing.
As the old folks used to say, she ain't worth a quarter.
She ain't worth a
Because a
quarter.
real
Flip.
woman, a real woman ain't gonna put you in no situation like that where you can go to jail or lose your life. A real woman's not gonna do that. And then she got the
Well,
nerve to say, "Why y'all recording it, bitch? Why you started this shit? Then it wouldn't be nothing to record." So
see, I mean, that's one good thing come out of that. To
everybody
show
who
what
making
happened.
jokes, everybody who making jokes about, oh well, he gonna cry in the car. No, when he get in the car, he should slap the taste out that whole mouth. He should slap the
See,
taste
that's what
out of
I'm
her mouth.
saying. You know, you already know what I said. I ain't gonna make it too blatant, but my thing is this: because I've seen it happen for women that have called guys up there, started some shit, they boyfriend get beat up, and sometimes they get beat up. And I'm sorry to say, but that you deserve that ass whooping because you could like you said you could have made a whole lot of shit a whole lot worse. So, bitch, you deserve it. Like Uncle Luke said, she deserved to get touched up too. She deserved to
Exactly.
get touched up too.
Cause you know
You know
she
what I'm
gonna
saying?
bring that up, like you said to me yesterday. They gonna get an argument at home. They sitting at the table eating their spaghettios and shit, and then he gonna be like, "What you said, ho?" And she was gonna be like, "Oh, you ain't puff your chest out like that at Bam Bam Bigelow the other day."
That nigga was up there bouncing your ass up and down the park. You didn't do that to that
Bouncing your
nigga.
ass
That
off that
was
concrete.
bouncing your ass like y'all was playing full court, though, did you, nigga? That, that shit was fun. That nigga, boy, I'm telling you, that nigga should wrestle. But also for real shit, though, man. The sad thing is, a lot of men, brothers especially, we got to realize that if a woman talks all that shit, remember I told you I was talking about it. Some bitch said on Facebook was like, if she can't proudly say, if y'all keep trying me, I'm gonna call my man to come through and air this bitch out. She don't want a nigga. Like hoes like that, bitches like that. Why would you be happy to do some shit like that? Like that one bitch, I think her name was Asian Doll or something like that. This stupid bitch online, she from Chicago. This bitch was online talking about she don't want to fuck with a nigga unless he got 10 bodies under his belt. I'm like, unless you talking about
Wow,
becoming somebody pen pal,
wow,
I don't see how in the fuck you finna find that. You're
wow.
not. Oh, come on, man. You a fucking rapper or whatever. And you mean to tell me you don't want a nigga unless he killed 10 people? Are you fucking kidding me? So that means whatever boyfriend you get, the feds gonna be investigating him. Unless he gonna be like in prison, like I said, you like a pen pal or some shit like that. You're not gonna find that, but you got females that think that's real masculinity. It's just like the dumbest
Wow.
shit they can say about us. You know what I'm saying? So when a lot of black women want to put us down, that's what they go
Wow.
to. But then when a lot of black women like them dumb bitches want to use it to their benefit, then what they do? They turn around and then they want to call us. So y'all want to love us for the worst shit and hate us for the worst shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a win-win. So the only thing dudes can do is be smart. But the problem is a lot of guys got to realize this starts with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't fuck the dumb bitches, fuck these nothing ass bitches, but it starts with you. If you mean to tell me that you can turn around and live your life a certain way, you know what I'm saying? Then that's what's gonna come with it. Like a nigga like him that went up there to the job, that's what he on. Like he a nothing ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like he sit at home, he don't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck off all the time, bullshit. And then you turn around, and then that's the type of energy you always invite in your life. Every time you turn around, every single day, that's what you invite in your life. So that's why you'll get a nothing ass bitch. That's why you know what I'm saying? For women, that's why they get nothing ass niggas. But that just go to show you we got to stop being stupid in our own lives so we can't have that bullshit around us. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy. You got anything else you wanna say on this subject real quick before we dip, G?
Nah, man, I'm done airing that whole out.
We'll probably find out about some more information. Maybe they'll have another video or some her dude walking away and her giving him a Tylenol or some shit like that for his head or some shit like that. Or maybe she came back to work the next day. That fucked up. My nigga back hurt. He can't even fuck. The nigga can't even fuck like he used to the way you did my man.
Straighten him up. You got to straighten up. Or whatever that phrase they were saying, straighten them up.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's a Detroit saying or some shit like that.
Straighten them up.
But we finna get up out of here, y'all. We appreciate whoever been in here. So whoever, come check this video back on the replay. Appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying? Show love. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be setting up a Cash App sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? So make sure if y'all like the content, man, y'all support it. You know what I mean? So it's your boy JTL. Say goodbye to the people, HD.
It's your man HD. Stop fighting black people.
Stop fighting, man. Stop acting like niggas. We out of here.